Hi guys, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary, and today we're going to make a thank you card that I'm going to be sending to my dear friend Katie. And Katie sent me this beautiful, beautiful card. It's just gorgeous, Katie. I love this background paper you used. It looks like it's planks of wood, but then there's some patterns in there as well. And she's shaded around her white mat and then colored these gorgeous fall flowers and stamped just for you, my friend. And when I opened it up to read the message inside, I found a little square of cardboard, and inside Katie had put 2 magnets for my Misty stamping tool. Thank you so very much, Katie. That was so kind of you. Katie had seen a video where I said I didn't have the magnets yet, and this is going to make stamping with that Misty tool even better than it already is. So thank you so very much, Katie, for this gorgeous, gorgeous card and for those magnets. And every time I use them, I'll think of you. Katie also had sent me a Teflon scoring tool, and I think of her every time I use that too. Katie's a very kind, generous lady. Thank you so much, Katie. Now, don't look anymore, Katie, or you'll see your card. Turn away. We're going to use the Cricut Close to My Heart artistry cartridge. We'll use some cardstock from this Die Cuts with a View Harvest Gathering Mat Stack, and I've had this a couple of years. I don't know if you can still get it or not. I got it at Joann's probably 2 or 3 years ago, but it's got some beautiful fall papers in here. And for our sentiment, of course, since it's a thank you card, we're going to use the Cardz TV Many Thanks stamp set, and we're going to use Many Thanks. We're first going to go ahead and get our card base put together. I've got a craft card base, and this is some Nina craft cardstock, and I folded it to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this is a portrait style card. On top of that, I'm going to add a black mat. And then this is a piece of cardstock from that Die Cuts with a View stack. I love it because it's got acorns and beautiful fall leaves. And then a little crisscross pattern in there. That's going next. Then we're going to put a little border over here. So I've got another piece of black cut. And then this is some wood grain from that same mat stack. And I'm going to adhere that together, and this is going to go right over here. Here's our card base all ready to put our image on. I really like that wood grain on there. I'm going to put this aside, and I have cut these 2 die cuts from the Cricut Close to My Heart artistry cartridge, and you'll find this little fox on page 14, and he's under icon 2. And you want to cut the background, then hit shift and cut the top layer. Now, I wanted him to be kind of a reddish brown, and I did not have any cardstock in that color, so I'm going to use this Tim Holtz tea dye distress ink called Wild Honey. And for the background, I'm going to use, where is it? This antique linen, which is also Tim Holtz. And then I'll use the tea dye distress ink just to go around the edges. And I've got my finger daubers here, and we're going to go ahead and color these. And I like this alternative. When you don't have the color cardstock that you need, you can just cut these out and color them. And because this only has 2 layers, it's going to be pretty simple to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do the top of the little fox. I'm just going to use my finger dauber and just go in a circular motion. And I've got some copy paper down here to protect my work surface. Okay, I've got my fox all colored, and I am going to go around this when I get it put together with some of the tea dye distress ink. So we're going to go ahead now and use the antique linen and do the background of our fox. This is just so easy. And I didn't have any cardstock this color either. Okay, here are the 2 pieces of my fox, all colored. And you can see when I get these put together, it really turned out nice, and he looks like he has so much texture. It's almost like you can see his fur. So I'm going to get these glued together with my two-way glue pen, and then you can see there's a little heart shape right there. So I turned over to page 35. I was looking for a heart, and I found one. There it is right there. It's a little bit different shape, but I cut it at 1/2 inch, and it's going to work. And I'm going to color that too. Let's see, where did I put that little heart? It's very small. Well, I'll find it, and I'm going to color that with this Tim Holtz fired brick. Here's my little fox all glued together with this little red heart. I think he turned out really cute, but he needs some eyes and a nose. But before I do that, I'm going to take this Tim Holtz Tea-Dye Distress Ink and just go around the edges, just to give him a little bit more depth and definition. So when I put him on the card, he'll really stand out. Now, what I've done for coloring for his eyes and nose, and I've already got his nose done and one of his eyes. I had both of the eyes done, and I've lost one. It's so tiny. We're going to go ahead and put his nose on, if I can pick it up. Well, I've picked up both of them. Let's see if we can get it to come off my finger and onto the fox. I need my little pickup stick. There we go. And we'll push that down because these are self-adhesive. Let me see if I can get this one eye over here. Look how he just comes to life when you put the eyes and the nose on there. Now, I'm just using this Bic Tuxedo Black marker. And that's how I colored the nose and that one eye. And then here's another little rhinestone. And I just color it over. Put lots of black on there. And then you do have to let it dry for a few minutes to make sure it sticks. Didn't he turn out cute? The eyes and the nose just really make him come alive. Now, I've only got foam tape on one side because it's going to be hanging off the edge of this. And I've got some two-way glue pen on the other. Let me put a little bit more because it looks like it's dried. Okay. And we're just going to put him right here. Get him stuck down. Now, for the sentiment, I went to page 1 and the Cricut Close to My Heart artistry cartridge, and I came up here to icon 1 and I hit shift and I cut this round speech bubble, and I cut that at 1 1/4 inches. But I'll have all the supplies that I used and the cut sizes and everything for you at the end of the video, guys. But here it is right here. And I used the Cardz TV Many Thanks stamp set, and I used some Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I stamped Many Thanks, and I've also got this on some foam tape, and I'm going to add that right there. And there's the thank you card, and I think it turned out so cute. I love this little fox, and I love that he's only 2 layers. Now, if you don't want to color him in with distress ink, guys, you can certainly cut him out of cardstock if you've got the right colors. But I didn't, so this was an alternative for me, and I love the way it turned out. Now, if you haven't picked up your Close to My Heart Cricut artistry cartridge yet, you can get it from Melanie Brown. That's where I got mine, and I'll have a link for you under this video on YouTube as well as on my blog, and you can go over to her site and get your order in. It comes as a bundle with 3 stamp sets and a big beautiful bundle of cardstock in gorgeous colors, so I think you'll be really happy with it. I am loving mine, but I just think he is so cute, so easy to put together with just the 2 layers. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. And Katie, if you're watching, but you weren't supposed to be. Thank you again very, very much for the beautiful card and for the magnets. And I will see you all again soon. Bye now.